smoked by... Yeah! I got a Cobra this time. So good at this game.
I don't like Arabian, and that was said by Markus at the end of this game.
So I played this game without recording it live. I was just chilling out. I wasn't originally going to cast it, but given what he said, which you saw in the intro, and the strategy he's employing, I thought it would be a useful video to show you how you can try and deal with heli rushes. So we'll start with Markus's deployment here. He doesn't like Arabs, and he's opened two recon helicopters, three AA helicopters, 2 Little Birds, 2 Cobras, 2 Apaches, a command CV, and a supply. So he's going for a full-on heli rush. Over to me, I thought he would do like a ground-based thing for Delta Charlie, so I wanted to take Bravo Alpha at the start, so that's why all my units are here. So all I've got is a couple SPWs for, one for mid, one for here, just to make sure nothing gets around. I assume that he's just going to take Delta Charlie easily, and then on the left we got a recon. GSR recon there, another recon which I'm going to try and get around to here so that I can see what's coming in. If we get there, also stops your enemy from getting Humvee TOW2s up in here and killing you. And then we've got 2 supply, a mortar for smoke because this is a very popular mortar spot. It's really kind of imbalanced map because this can just blow a hole in there, whereas this can't do that. So that's not particularly fair, although this can shoot that reinforcement whereas this can't shoot this reinforcement, so maybe it's even. Do let me know what you think. Please do leave a comment and let me know what you think, unless you disagree with me, in which case I just don't want to know. 2 Iglas, which I'm not sure why I was unloading this here. I think I wanted it in this building. 3 Mottschutzen, 3 T-55s, 2 Cubs, because I assumed he would start bombing me once I tried to push, and a command T-55. So the idea is to zerg across here and try to take this as fast as possible. And then if I have Bravo Alpha and he has Delta Charlie, that will stop the tick. So that was my idea. Obviously this guy had other ideas, so let's get on with the game. So I'd like to thank the generous channel joiners. They get their names on the screen, they get their videos early, they get members exclusive videos, and they're bankrolling the channel. They make it so that I don't have to just worry about views, just chasing drama. This definitely isn't a video where I'm just chasing drama, where he just said something nasty at the end and I'm like, oh, I can capitalize on that. That's definitely not what's happening here. I just want to show off the heli rush. So, he's heli rushing, and the scouts get there first, and when the 2 scouts appeared, so we'll go to my perspective, I don't see anything. I wasn't listening and I couldn't be bothered. I had a fob because I wanted to RM70 these towns. So I saw the scout here, I was like, okay, so he's going there. Then I saw the scout here, and I was like, that's weird. What's going on there? So I tried to so this guy, which was going to go around there, I tried to redirect him forwards to shoot this scout, because it will kill it pretty fast. And so I saw that a sniper went in there. I did see that. So I was like, let's go bully that sniper. And then I saw all the helicopters appear. And I was like, don't know what that is. Let's hope it doesn't kill me. So I just reversed, because I assumed that was infantry AT. And I saw the plane. I was like, okay, it's a heli rush. So I unloaded my Iglas early, got them in the house. To be honest, this SPW should have been behind this building, because then you could shoot. The Iglas overkill that Little Bird, and the Cubs open up. Donk a Cobra in 1 hit. Here we go. So I want to show you it in real time, because you got to react fast. I buy a plane. And so I smoke up all my guys, but my Cubs are caught out in the open here, and they use all their missiles, but they get a lot of kills. So, yeah, I try and get the Apache, but I miss with my missiles, doesn't really do anything, it's a big shame. And so now I'm stuck in the open here. I lose my Cubs, I don't have auto cannons, but if he flies over me here, that'll die. The problem is the Apache's going to clean me out. So I've lost all my AA, and so I was like, okay, I guess it's a couple of minutes later. So I was buying more planes to try and deal with this Eagle, because if I get I bought 3 now. If I get air superiority, I can strafe all this because there's no AA. So you saw that the Little Bird went down, but I'm losing all my guys in the open. The smoke's faded. He's got a TOW2 here, so I just can't get back in there now. We got the Eagle, which means that I can now start strafing all these geezers. Should have gone for the Cobra first. And I see, okay, there's no AA, but now he's bought a Phantom. Not sure, I don't think I react in time there. Okay, I react eventually. and you see that my missiles only do 4 damage there, but we get in, it's a 3v1. But I've lost all my units, and these two Helis survive. So I try and go around for them, but, you know, a lot of these planes are low. This literally has nothing, so I evac it. And so I just decide, okay, let's just evac them all, get them repaired. We've managed to stave off the night. Then I realise, or I think to myself, okay, he had that many helicopters, everything was over here. I'm going to try and take this zone. I'm going to assume that there's nothing here. And I sent in a Zickerungs. So, in terms of learnings here, when I saw the helis, the Cubs shouldn't have been on the road. The Cubs should have been pulled back to here. Because then, once they fired, you can get behind the buildings and stuff. And I should have got my guys off the road and put them around here. So I lost a lot more than I had to there. But I know that there's just not much here because it was all helicopters. But the problem is I keep losing guys to this TOW2 here. Really strong spot. And yeah, so we're trying to get in over there. I'm just buying like cheap, light, fast units. So these aren't BMP ones, right? They're Zickerungs in SPW-70s because they get there faster. And I saw this come in. And that made me realise that, you know, he probably doesn't have anything here either if he's doing that. He chose to land in a bit of a weird spot. You sort of want to land back here. I can't punish it because all my planes are repairing. I didn't want to buy any more air at this point. I wanted to short the ground stuff. He is on a +1. We're getting in over here. We are going to speed up a bit. So I actually did buy 4th plane for that CV. But the CV landed in time. So I guess I did want to buy more air. So I've now bought all my fighters. This thing isn't very good, but it's like 4 per card. Or it might be 2 or something, I don't know. I've got 4 of them. And I could see these on the ground because of this. So I was like, well, it's still low, I'll strafe it. And sadly I don't kill it, and he's got some stingers now. He's got some stingers in there. So I realised I really don't want to lose this plane. But I know the stinger's there, and he's going backwards away from the stinger. So I should be alright to strafe this. So he tries to land again, and this time I'm not going to be able to see him if he lands. But sadly, we run out of gun ammo, and it survives on like literally like 0.1 HP. They're way less than 1 HP. So, bit of a shame. If we'd had a couple more rounds there, just look. And with my Zickerungs, I realised that there was nothing here, because nothing shot me. And, you know, we would see people come in because of this. So I was like, okay, so I'll get up here with one of the Zickerungs, send the other one over here. Over on this side, he's now buying Fireteam Dragon. I'm in a pre-prepared position. I bought a bomber for the Apache, and I get it on the ground. So I saw them go down, right? Oh, I've got this here. That's how I saw it. So 2 bombers to saturate the AA. This command's going to go down because he left it on the ground. And so we've taken Charlie. We've taken Delta, but we need the cap. And we're about to take Alpha. He's going ham. He's going ham in on Alpha. Just unloading all the dragons. You know, standard 80-second stuff. You don't really have to pay attention when you play 80-second. And I realise, okay, so I'll try and get all the way up to here. Over there, we failed to kill a Humvee. Just slow this down a bit. And with this, I try and get that Cobra, but I get stingered. So that was a mistake. He was already low. Trying to get this behind the building so he doesn't get blown up. And that airborne leader is a big problem. So I buy this bomber, you see that coming in there. And he just starts buying Blackhawks and sending them everywhere. Which is actually ends up, well, I don't want to spoil it, but I did a bad job of dealing with this. So the way you deal with these is the SPW-70s just kill them. But I didn't know about these 2 Fireteam Dragons here. Which means that, you know, I got to get that micro right so I don't die to Fireteam Dragon. Over here, this thing is very dead. I just leave it there because I don't have anything better to do with it. So he flies over with his Blackhawks, and I'm trying to get some shots off there. So I send in the 2 planes. And I try and kill this. Can't remember if I get it. No, I don't. It lands. So he gets out. And then he kills me with his Mega Phantom. But I kill his Mega Phantom. And then, so air rifles do have close range AT, whereas Fireteam's Dragons don't. So he does actually just get back in here. And that SPW wasn't sufficient to stop him. So he keeps these 1 HP things around. And these are 60 points a pop. Over here, I do lose on this side, and then he sends the Blackhawks over here. And keep in mind, he's still got a TOW2 in here, if we switch to neutral. But you see, I can't see any of his units, right? So I don't know what's going on. Thing is, he can't really see any of my units. Actually, no, I don't really have that many units, we can. So yeah, sending this here was a good idea, but then because he just flew over it was useless. So I send an SPW up to here, and I go for these Blackhawks, because they're 60 points each. So he gets 60 points back when he sells them, which means that if I kill it, that's 60 points he doesn't get. If you capture it, you get a 120 point swing, which was sort of what I was getting at. And so he's blobbing a bit, so I'm going for the CV, and we get him, or at least we hit him, but yeah, we don't kill him. Fireteam Dragon is not shooting for some reason, but this has a law. Over here, he's just bullying me with these Blackhawks, so I buy the Iglas, but the Blackhawks are just shooting him to death. This thing should... I can't have it here because the dragon will kill me, so it needs to be here. Or I can put it here, that would have been a good idea. So he's still in this game, but, you know, he's got 1 HP, and I'm trying to rush him down because this can't fire with the minimum range. And he's got it on, like, a move order, I think. Not sure what's going on there, actually. Yeah, he had it on a move order, which means I can just walk up to him and bully him. So I get in range, but I believe I aim for the aero rifles. Because I want it, yeah, I'm like, I should prioritize the CV, this can't hurt me. So I get that. So then he starts sending spam up to here. This bomber was going for that, but I called it off. Then I send this up, which was a mistake, really, because there's an airborne tow 2 there. So I should have had this back here. And I think this shoots that now, yeah. So we change altitude so he can't hit us anymore. But the Eagles come in for me, and I can't really fight the Eagles. So it was a mistake to buy that helicopter. It was a mistake. And then he kills that as well. And now my last jet's in. You know, I've got 1 jet left. He's getting in over here. But we've managed to recap this zone. Bought some Iglas here because of the helicopters, but... Right, so they shouldn't be here either. I think I bought 2 at once, because it's 120 each. So I bought some Cubs, because I'm like, I've just fed all my air. So that's pretty weak. And then this Conqueror's in a really good spot. He's being a bit of a numpty here. These should really be getting into this building rather than just unloading in front of me. Because none of them are Dragon, they're all airborne. I can just bully him with the SPWs, so I noticed that. So I get this one around to here. So that's what we're trying to do there. There. Send in the bombers, but the Eagle's just killing everything. Which is very sad. Like, we really wanted this, but the Eagles, man, the Eagles are just killing everybody. Which is a big shame, because now he's taken this back. And he's +1. So that is rough. That is rough. So you saw that we got it back, and then we saw that got it back, and he uses the Eagle to strafe the Iglas there, which is smart. And this is a really chunky squad, so he's just like running around, and we can't find him. Because if we switch to my view, I can't see him. So I'm just trying to shore up what I have, because it's like, okay, so I need to get back in here, but there's a tow 2 here. I need to save this, I need to make sure he doesn't take this back. He is currently winning. The tow 2 opens up again, so I forgot about that. I think the ability to just shoot the spawn is quite powerful. So we know this is the leader, because what else is it going to be? All his airborne in the open died. If he'd been a bit smarter about that, brought that in here, he'd have 3 extra airborne in here. But, you know, racist people tend not to be that intelligent. Pushes up glasses. So, we're trying to get angles where we can shoot this guy. And I've got the bomber, but it's going for the wrong building. But I know where he is, so I'm not... So I just sort of messed that up. That was just weak play from me, and now the Eagles killed that. At least I think they do. At least they make it go away. Sort of microing it a bit badly there. Cub hits him though, but I've already evac'd. So he's going over there, which means that we can... Like, he should have just stayed in the building basically, but he didn't. So I want to send this over to here, because I know there's nobody in there. He's on a +2 now. Mott Shutson beat aero rifles, but the aero rifles leader is going to be an issue. Airborne leader. Cobra's hitting me. I'm out of AA. The Strela here can't really hit that. I should bring up this Mi-24D. I'm just losing to the airborne leader because of the Cobras. So now we're going to send this over there. It's on a move order, not an attack move order. He's still trying to save this guy, so we're trying to get to angles where we can kill him. These Blackhawks probably aren't going to make it. Okay, so yeah, he's going to land in front of me, and this time the SPW is in a great spot, but he probably still will land. So yeah, he does land, and then he shoots the SPW. I could have reacted a bit faster there, but he is on a +2. We did manage to get that Cobra because it flew into the range of the Strela and got blown up, and with this and with all that, we did manage to kill that leader. We're still shooting this leader here. Well, at least we're trying to. He's just using these to spot the CV, because the CV doesn't have a weapon. And this only has PKT, not 50 cal. So he's sending in more Blackhawks, but, you know, slowly but surely we're just starting to outnumber him. Our stuff is a bit more cost efficient. And for some reason he's on for Airborne Fire Team Dragon as opposed to real one. Proper dragons. So I missed that, which is very sad. But we get one of the Blackhawks there, and we hit the Eagle, which is actually pretty lucky. Well, maybe not. And so now we're back in here. We know he's still in here somewhere. It's weird of him to go here as opposed to retreating further into the town. And this is so low, and it's stunned up, and it just runs into the bot shots, and the planes did some damage, so that goes down. So we've saved the far right zone. Over here, I'm pretty confident there's nobody here, although I did forget that that Stinger's still in there. By the seed plane to kill more of these Blackhawks, and now we're trying to kill these Airborne, trying to get these to positions where they can kill the Airborne. Now he's bought artillery, which I don't agree with at all, and he's just got nobody left here. He's got nobody left here, so we're pushing him back. The Eagles are just a constant pain in the neck. I should have bought another Cub, but I felt like I couldn't afford it. And yeah, this was really dumb of me. The same thing happening again. I finally managed to buy the RM70, so I put a few rounds on this, I guess, and then move. I don't think he should have bought 3 artillery pieces. I think that was a bit dumb. This TOW 2's just been killing my stuff all game. I thought a wheeled unit would be able to get through that gap fast enough, but it doesn't. And I realised that, okay, so there's probably nobody back here. So I send somebody back there. I send them all back there, because I know there's just like this TOW here, and that's about it. He's trying to hit my CV, but he can't. He's microing all his stuff. RM70 finally on that TOW 2. That TOW 2's had a lot of kills this game. Did a really good job. So we killed that, which is great news. He's trying to send a CV around the back to Charlie, which is a really dumb idea. And he's trying to send the CV here. So you see the panic has set in. So he almost pulled it back, right? But then he just kept taking terrible trades. So we see next round of aero rifles protected by the Eagle. The artillery is really not doing anything. We've cleared him out of here. We've cleared him out of here. We've cleared him out of here. There's nobody here, so we're going to go through there. I send the SPW because I thought if the TOW's dead, then we should be able to get in and just kill that sniper. But that sniper died a long time ago. But we will see the Stinger team. So get that now Vet 3 Stinger. Killed so many people. And then he's like landing this in front of me, which is interesting. I do think it is a good idea to strafe my CV. But all I have to do is get this round to here. This thing only has 4 HP. And if it's on the ground, I'm going to get him. We are killing Blackhawks, although I think he dropped most of the air rifles, although he's sort of longing out a bit here. We get that CV, tries to shoot this, but it doesn't get it. This is out of rounds, which is a mistake. We've taken this zone, we've taken this zone. I was going to start walking to this zone. We've almost got this zone back because he's not getting in the buildings, he's just in the open, dying. He's not getting in the buildings there. If he got in the buildings, he'd have a much better chance, although we do have him surrounded by lots of fire support here. So, yeah, and then he buys 2 more CVs, you know, that's game, basically. Buy some panic Sheridans. We take this, we know it's empty now, although I still sent these over here. And that's how you beat a Helo rush. So, you know, it's not as strong as it used to be. It's not as strong as it used to be. I should really be, like, here. I wanted to not be in the way of the air tab, so I do apologise for that. And I hope you enjoyed the juicy drama, and I hope you learned something about just don't panic, right? You know where he's not going to be. Send some guys there. Use the SPW-70s. If you don't have those, use the 50 cal vehicles. If you hide it behind a building, it flies over you, you shoot it, you stun it. All very effective. And I had an absolutely disastrous opener, basically. It all died on the road, and then he got this position. I should have smoked that off a lot earlier, really. So there you go, I hope you learned something, and that is game. So I'll show you the kill list, and as you can see, we got some more kills, but not that many. Markus changes his name a lot. 195 NATO games, 0 pack games. Yikes. And he's clearly reset this. So yeah, watch out for them heli rushes. He probably just heli rushes every time. That's probably why he changes his name. And it was reasonably effective, but we pulled it back. But yeah, having those cubs stuck on the road was dumb. I should have just reversed them straight away. I should have unloaded all my transports, you know, and just not lost my whole opener to those Apaches. But that's how you get back into that game. So please do leave a comment if you find this useful. It helps YouTube recommend the video to more people. And leave a like, does the same thing. I'll see you around. Thanks for watching.